Hello, doors and loot. So you play like this knight and go around and kill everything. The combat is like kinda slow, but basically just kill and loot and equip stuff. But it's kinda hard to dodge enemy attacks. You kinda have to tank them. So this is a demo. The Abstraction Rewind. So this is kinda like platformer / puzzle game. At first you have to like do some kinda jump slides or jump crouches, and then you get this like a gun, and then you can pick up stuff with that gun and then like place them on the pads, and apparently later you can switch gravity and stuff like that. So this is a demo. Peacemaker, Glorious Princess. So this is JRPG, right? It's like turn-based combat, auto battle, but you can also completely disable combat and just go through the story. This is a demo. Nevermore. So this is like wave or like a room based, like once you complete one area, you clear it of the enemies, you play like a necromancer, you can cast your spell, kill the enemies, and then you need to raise those enemies. You can just with right click switch the stuff, and then with that other stuff you raise the dead, and then you carry them to the next round, right? Or you can also sacrifice them and raise the new ones. So you just go from like round to round, and there's also upgrades at some point. It's a demo. Stargazer's Terraforming Estate Go. So you buy the planets, and then you have different options. So you have those hexatiles to place. To terraform, you have the rockets to like negate like viruses and stuff. Like they all have different effects, and then those boxes that also have their own effects, and then you can use two of those, and then on the right there's a customers to resell those planets. This is a demo. Ammossum. So you play this like opossum, right? You have a weapon, and then for example with a bow you can attach arrow, and then to arrow you can attach like bones that spread when the arrow hits. So as you can see, like you can do like lots of shenanigans. You can combine lots of weapons, and then the way you shoot the enemies is like you're on the left, and then they're coming from the right, and then you don't really aim to them. You have to like align with them to shoot at them. This is a demo. Gilded Eternal. So in this game, you don't kill the enemies, you just run away from them, and then there's this hand. Then you need to guide them to that hand, and then that hand kills them, and then they drop the coins, and then you need those coins to buy new upgrades. This is a demo. Rain Tactics. So this is turn-based. There's this like a bar at the top right, self-control, and then you have to avoid getting to 0 or like everyone dies. And you have like different abilities and stuff. This is a demo. Dala and the Cursed Forest. So this is card game. You can combine cards, like after each level, round, you can pick new card, and also like, for example, if you combine two cards while you play them, right? Plus, let's say deal 4 attack and deal 4 attack, then you can combine them into like deal 8 attack for 2 mana and some bonus effect. So this is a demo. Crystal Survivor. So this is a survivor, except you play like a crystal, and then you have a dash, you have a normal attack that you can charge, and depending how much you charge it, like you do different attack, and then there's also special for like a right click. So, and you can unlock different crystals later. So this is a demo. DeadBlitZ. So this is kinda open world. Like you have a mission, for example, to liberate 3 areas, and then like the map is like kinda large. For example, the first area you needed to like go for like 400 meters, and then you get there, and then you just need to liberate it. You need to kill all the zombies. There's like ammunition stuff that you need to pick up. There's like quests that you can buy, And then when you complete the quest, you get bonus cash reward. You can buy the different weapons. So yeah, this is a demo. Letter Lancers. So there's like, it's like a survivor, but what happened? I forgot. Like you can play local co-op or you can play alone, and it gets quite chaotic, as you can see. I forgot how I equipped the items, but you can kind of equip the items, and then I think it was like based on time, like you had like a time limit or something. Or yeah, there's like an enemy limit, how many you need to kill. Okay, this is a demo. Enter the Chronosphere. In this is kind of like turn-based, but so with right click you move, and then with left click you shoot, and as you make a move, the enemies make a move, and then like your bullets also, if they travel slow, they also take like few turns to get to the enemy if they're like far away. And it's not like usual turn-based games that you have like a grid where you have to move. You can move anywhere, like literally anywhere on the map, like in any kind of angle, any kind of distance, right? Except like there's like a limited time you can move, and you can take only one action per turn, right? Okay, so this is a demo. Null reference exception. Oh, this is like bullet hell, I don't know. So there's a bunch of enemies, like there's bullets flying everywhere, you can't really dodge them. You can kinda double jump and glide and like dash, sprint, and then you need to lock on the enemies. If you don't lock on the enemies, it's kinda hard to hit them. And then there's this like a boss fight. And I guess there are upgrades later. So this is free to play. Dex Force. Oh, something went wrong. Well, it's like this 2D, you have this fighter, and then you have this ability to kinda get this like a soul. And then you need to attack enemies. You have different types of attacks. You can slide and jump attack and like kick them and dash and stuff like that. And then later you get these like attacks upgrades that I don't know exactly how they work. So this is a demo. Degenheim. Oh, so this kind of reminds me of Hades, right? So you go from level to level. There's a bunch of upgrades. You have different weapons, you have different abilities, like you get like different stuff. You can later, when you finish the run, you can combine all these weapons and stuff. And I don't think I got to the boss fight, but there's probably boss fight right there, right? Okay, this is a demo. Eclipse Breaker. Oh, so this is how the game looks like. This weird camera angle. Like you can't really change, and then it's kind of turn-based, like enemies take the turn, but you can also like move freely. You don't have to wait for them to take the turn. Then you can block their attacks, and then you have like a normal attack and special attack and stuff like that. So this is a demo. Recordance. Action FPS. So why do I not remember this? So you have like two guns, right? So you have two hands and you can fire gun from each of them, and then there's a bunch of enemies attacking you and you need to kill them. So this is basically how it looks. For whatever I forgot, you can always check the description for gameplay. So this is a demo. Artifact Seeker Paladin. Okay, so the Paladin is like a free version, but this game is called like Legends of Aurorium. So I guess you get this character to play for free, and then the full game is not free, but this is free to play. So it's a survivor, right? But you don't get to pick a character. You can only play this one. So basically, just level up, pick new upgrades, and then there's bosses. Yeah, it's free to play. Warden's Will. So this is like, how was this game called? Risk of Rain or something? So like there's this world, and then there's a bunch of enemies spawning constantly, and then there's these caches that you can loot. I mean, the combat is kind of chaotic, but like it's not bad. Like you can get different weapons, and passive upgrades, and you can like kind of fly and dash, and but there's a lot. If you like try to progress fast, a bunch of enemies spawn and then they just kill you. Oh, and there's also boss fights. So this is a demo. Withering Rooms. This is kind of like 2D horror, so you kind of point and click, or like you can also like walk normally, and then you need to hide from these enemies, and you need to find the objects right to interact with, like keys to unlock the doors, and then later you can fight them. I wasn't able to fight them, but I guess if you find stuff, you can also kill them. So this is a demo. Monarchs Dawn. So this is 3D MOBA, kind of like Smite. So I think it was like 3 different champions that you can select, and obviously there was no people playing the game, so I was just killing minions for like a minute. And yeah, this is a demo. Pinball Blitz. So it's pinball, but instead of just scoring points on like stationary like objects, there's like enemies spawning that are coming down slowly, so you have to kill them. So this is a demo. Cosmotots. So this is like a PvP arena shooter. Like I think it's like score based, right? So this at least match that I played was score based, and I think I played against all the bots. And you start with the pistol, but you need to pick up the other weapon, and they're pretty strong. Like people can just one shot you, and it's kind of not optimized. But if you reduce like graphics, you really can't tell where the enemies are. It's like so vibrant. So it's hard. Anyway, it's free to play. Tainted Soil. So action RPG Souls like pixel graphics. So the way like you move here is like you have to shift like to sprint and then space to jump, or like if you just space then you dodge, and then there's like lots of obstacles and spikes that damage you, right? And then there's also enemies, like they attack quite fast, and it's kind of hard to see when they're attacking. And then there is lots of spikes and different like traps everywhere, and you need to interact with these pressure plates to open the doors and like progress. So this is a demo. Slasho. You played like this samurai, and like wherever you move your mouse, that's where you attack. So you just swing your mouse around, and then it's not really clear how enemies damage you. I mean, some glow red before they're gonna attack, but some, like maybe if you like touch them, they damage you. And yeah, after each wave or like amount of enemies killed, you get a new upgrade, so you get like passive attacks and like shurikens and stuff like that you can pick. So this is a demo. Untraveled lands, Chantico. So this is one of those card games, so you start with one character and then you explode it, you just place it on the forest, right? And then he explores the forest, and then you get stuff like wood and stone, and then you use that wood and stone, you just drag those cards onto the other cards, and then you can make new stuff, and then sometimes there's enemies, and then you just attack the enemies. So it's like you just basically wait for the cards to resolve. So this is a demo. The gun is good. So you start this game like with a bunch of these enemies, and then you die because you can't kill all of them. But it's kind of like Survivor. So you can get new upgrades after, like, was it like a room based or something? Yeah, you kill everything in the room, and then you go to the next room, and you have power-ups and stuff. So this is a demo. Fixer. So what was wrong with this one? I know I remember something wrong. Oh yeah, there's these abilities, like the combat is so wonky. Like you need to assign like those 3 abilities, and then like the combat is like the hitboxes are all like around, like you have this like a smash attack, but enemies have lots of health and you don't really dodge them, so you kind of have to tank them. Now this is a demo. Wandness. Okay, well, you're supposed to equip wands, and then equip those ones with like enchantments to enchant attacks, but my game got bugged and then I completely lost the wands, like something like that. But yeah, it's like probably wave based, right? And after each wave you get new either wands, weapons that you can equip, or like attachments that you can attach. So this is how it should look, right? So this is a demo. LANISTA, Shadow and Dust. So this is like a gladiator, turn-based. Whenever you move, your opponents move, and then depending on what you have equipped, you have different attacks. So like a AoE attack, or like charge forward, or like a only attack like one tile before you. And then there is different game modes: 1v1, 2v2, 1 versus many, or like free for all. And then you get gold. And then each time you kill someone, they can drop equipment, and you can get new equipment and stuff. So this is a demo. Mind the Abyss. So arena shooter. Oh, it's like you can swing around and dash and kill stuff. You can change your weapons. You have one same weapon, but it can be a sniper, or it can be a shotgun, or stuff. You can also wall jump and kill stuff. Yeah. So this is free. World's Worst Handyman. So you kinda need to fix everything in the house, but like you make a mess, and I played this like a while ago, I don't remember. Check the description. So it's free, but a prologue, not a full game. Chamber Flame. So it's kinda like, again, a room, dungeon based. Like you kill everything and then get upgrades, and then go to the next room and kill all the enemies and level up. And then you have different stuff, and there's bosses, but like you can also run out of ammo, and then you have to use melee attack. And then if you have like a big enemy, I think it's smarter to run away, or you just die, because you cannot melee him to that, because they don't show the health numbers. Okay, this is a demo. So those are all free-to-play games and demos for today. Links to Steam store page for all these games are in the description, and also gameplay without commentary. Okay, see ya.